All right, we're going to go right in. And I want to start directly with the core beliefs that even those who disagree in the health industry, they all agree on. And I get it. It's so complicated. Everything is so conflicting. Every health expert is in disagreement with the other. Do you go on a carnivore diet? Do you go on a keto diet? Do you do the paleo diet? Are you doing high carbs or low carbs? Some people are saying, don't eat any meat because meat causes cancer. And then other people are saying, make sure that you do eat meat because it's healthy protein for your body. And some people are like, okay, restrict calories. And some people are like, you need to fast. And others are like, no, you shouldn't fast. But I do believe that animal protein is going to give you the complete protein that you need. And so it's very important to make sure that you're loading up on your protein. And when I say loading up, I don't mean that everything in your diet has to be protein. Of course, there's room for other things, and we're going to get into some details with that. But you want to make sure that you're getting your protein because there's just a lot of people that are still not eating enough protein. And it's causing some problems, even in their muscle mass. And especially as you age, you need to make sure you get enough protein. And if you're eating junk all day and all the types of wrong foods, then you're not even going to have room for protein. So that's why I think most people should prioritize it and even try to eat it first to try to get enough protein throughout the day. That's the simple fix is, I usually, go on Sundays, to a farmer's market and I get my produce fresh and they have grass fed, animal products. And, I just get it from trusted sources. I have some other farmers that I get my produce from. And then I'm often, at other places looking for like raw milk and stuff like that. I drink raw milk. So you want to make sure that you're getting it from a reputable source. Look at the farmers the local farmers around you as much as you can and find out some more information about how you can get your food from healthier sources because it is the quality that matters. Like people do this all the time. So I know it may seem, like funny or whatever, but the people do it all the time. And I personally have to stop people, from going back for seconds and thirds, to dessert and stuff like that. I've seen people get, 1 or 2 slices of cake. And then I just stop and I just say, do you really need that third piece of cake? I don't mean to jump in the midst of your fun time with your food and everything. I don't mean for you to not have a good time. And trust me, eating a piece of cake every now and then is not going to kill you. I'm just going to be honest. But you need to limit the amount of times you do that. And if you are doing it, don't binge. If you're binge eating, then that means something about your body is screaming, I don't have enough energy. I don't have enough nutrients. You're malnutrient then. Because you should not feel like you got to eat 3 and 4 pieces of cake or 10 cookies, right? Look at Doritos and stuff like that. They're going to have all kind of other stuff. And so look at the ingredients if you are buying healthier snacks because that does matter. Okay. But just make sure that, you're not eating the really, really unhealthy stuff, the stuff that you see even in the checkout aisle at the store, because they put all that unhealthy junk food and candy bars and stuff like that right up there because they want you to buy it and it's addictive. And again, most people shop when they're hungry. And so make sure that you avoid all of those unhealthy versions and make your own healthier version. Another thing I know a lot of people like is, for example, ice cream. I have my own ice cream maker. And so I can make my ice cream by myself and I can regulate what is in this ice cream. See, when you're making stuff out of your own kitchen, it is always going to be healthier because you don't know where to even find all of these items that be in these processed foods. If you look on the back, it's words that you can't even pronounce. How do you know where to find these things? These things are nowhere to be found. I don't know where they find, how they're getting this stuff, but you really can't buy a lot of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? And nobody's going to go and buy red dye 40. Nobody's going to go and buy this and put it in their food. I don't care how unhealthy you are. If you cook, you're going to cook probably a lot healthier than what you would get if you're buying processed foods.